I know. Y'all been waiting on your girl. I already get it. But baby, guess what I gotta do this time? So Tybo, hey, 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 eh, 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 eh. Ooh, burn. Feel the burn. SHAYLA, feel the burn. And go, SHAYLA. Go, SHAYLA. Go, SHAYLA. Go, SHAYLA. You're going to have to get some rest, girl. Get some rest, girl. Get some rest. I could not believe it. Oh, oh, ooh. Ooh. Look. Guess who felt what Amber felt? Guess who felt what Amber felt? When she walked in and caught a certain person and a certain man laying in the bed, they're supposed to be people that they love, that she loved. Woo! I'm going to use his words, IMAN words that he used at the end. He said it's not a disagreement, it's a lifestyle. It's not a disagreement, it's a lifestyle. So you feel like y'all getting ready to go get something to eat one night. You know what I mean? Let me calm down. Because the night before, Delicia was telling her, don't you think you need to start trying to concentrate on yourself and stop putting your all into a man, because you never know that they'll disappoint you. Now, Delicia didn't know nothing about what IMAN was going to do, but IMAN was always straightforward with SHAYLA. He told her he'll never lie to her. So she told me, well, I mean, like, I don't put my all into my man, but I know that IMAN loves me. He loves Kai, and we're going to be a family. And it's going to be okay. You stop being so negative. Now, this woman was telling you, really, that IMAN wasn't who you thought he was, but you didn't want to hear that. So I'm going to end up using all these 10 minutes. I'm sorry. So they get ready to go out there. She come out there, give him a hug and all that type of stuff. And she was like, I just went FaceTime with Kai, and it's amazing how he's starting to understand things and stuff. And that we was going to get something to eat, and it's just amazing, when you're a mother. I mean, he said, word, and she said, yeah, but I have my mom to help me with that, So he was like, speaking of Kai, I was thinking, I don't really want to change myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying yeah, she said, he said, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she said, what you mean change yourself? God, they still sending me messages about what just happened. I'm on it right now. I'm talking about it. And so he said, what you mean change yourself? And so he was, you was mentioning like my cologne was kind of getting on Kai, and my ambiance is not like fitting the situation at your crib, So that's why I already knew that once she told him about smoking in the place, that he was gonna go. Because see, now you try, and then when he was getting fitted for his suit, you was talking to him about changing and stop smoking. Baby, you had blew his high just that quick. And then so she told me, you know what I'm saying? She was like, she said, no, baby, I don't mean to make you feel like that, it's cool, And he was like, yeah, it's just that I will let you know. He said, what he said? I will let you know it's nothing wrong with, you feeling like that, It's just with everything I got going on, I ain't trying to adjust with what I got. Like, I like who I am. Like, I like what I got going on. And like, I like when I can, get leveled. I like when I can get level-headed. And it's one of them things I don't want to adjust. I don't want to adjust me, And, man, I didn't want you to adjust you. I mean, you shouldn't have to bend the rules for me, you know what I mean? And she talking about, no, I mean, what are you talking about? That's when she started playing in her head. She already knew something was coming. She's like, what are you talking about though? Like, it's cool. It's not an argument. Like, I understand what you were saying, and I know, but you feel what I'm saying. I'm saying as a parent, you understand I'm saying this as a parent and it's cool. And so he was like, yeah, now Shayla, he said, nah, Shayla, what I'm saying is it's over. He was so direct with it. He ain't beat around the punch. He didn't, Anthony, you need to take notes from him. Because he came on with it. He said, nah, what I'm saying, Shayla, it's over. Dry and cut. So you thought you had IMAN. How you thought that and y'all ain't been together 6 months? So anyway, let me keep on going, y'all, because we're running out of time. And so she said, what are you talking about? It's over. What? And he was like, I can say it otherwise, but I just feel like, that I'll be mean, And he said, I don't want to be mean. So he was like, here comes Shayla, but like, what are you talking about? Like, are you mad about the argument? I didn't know they had a argument. That's where you start messed up, because the man is level-headed. The man is cool. He don't do no arguing. So she said, are you mad at the argument that we had, or not agreeing? I'm saying I'm on the same page as you. And so he was like, no, that's the thing, I don't want to feel like it's an argument, and I don't want you to feel like it's an argument, I think this is just a way that you live. It's a way that you live and a way that I like to live and do my thing. And when these two worlds, don't make sense, I know eventually we're going to run out of rope. And so Shayla was like, yeah, but right now we're good. What are you talking about? What do you mean? And he said, I told you I wouldn't lie to you, right? And she said, yeah. He said, it's done. See, that's what you do when you in a relationship. You say it verbally and call it a day. Don't do action and just, disappear. Say it like it is and be done with it so they'll know. Okay. And then she said, I'm sorry, I'm confused. Like, we were just about to go get something to eat, like we've been locked in. Like, what do you mean? Like it's suddenly done? Like you're not willing to talk about it, like, what are you talking about? And he telling her to relax because she finna start getting crazy. And so and she said, no, what are you talking about? Like, I'm having a conversation with you. It's not. And he said, relax. He said, it don't mean to be, all emotion, it don't need to go to that level, like, look, why don't you just go on in the house, and, head inside, and I'm saying just relax, go and chill, and he was like, understand the situation, in a scope of things, I want you to stay true to you, and I want you to be happy that I want to stay true to me, and it's somebody. She said, when he said it's somebody there that likes to do the things that I do, he was talking about Delicia. So Shayla talking about, so you mean, so we're breaking up not over a disagreement. He said, it ain't a disagreement, it's a lifestyle. He said, listen, just head on upstairs, we're not going to make a scene out here, we're not going to do this. She talking about, IMAN, are you serious right now? So you just gonna want to leave, like, you want to break up? I'm confused. He was like, Shayla. She started hollering, no, IMAN, so we can't sit and talk about it, He was like, Shayla, don't do this. He walked into his car now. And so she was like, you can't talk to me, And she said, about a disagreement. He said, it's not a disagreement, baby, it's a lifestyle. Like, it's a lifestyle. And she's still calling his name when he get in his transformer truck. Baby, let me tell you something. IMAN gave it to you like it's supposed to be given to you. So you've been playing games with so many people for so long. Now you see what it actually feels like when Amber was hurt, everybody else was hurt, and you felt like you could just do this to everybody. So now, he done came with the real. You can't take it. Now she finna start stalking him. She gonna start going to his house, but then he gonna be gone. So now you finna be crying and all this stuff. So now I'm wondering if Delicia actually gonna tell him. But look, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the what? The gun. That's what you get, Shayla. That's what you get. And more is about to come. What you gonna do now? How you gonna pay them bills? You done went over there and got that house. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do. What you gonna do now?